Amy Ray with Sisterhood Outdoors. I'm doing a little video with Women's Outdoor News and Beretta called Creating Moments of Belonging with Beretta. Part of this series is we're going to talk about how to purchase a box of shotgun shells. And the 4 things I'm going to go over are your gauge size, your shell length, your shot size, and what the ounces and feet per second mean on the box. So most importantly, let's start with the Beretta A400 Extreme Plus, one of my favorite shotguns. This particular shotgun is chambered in 12 gauge. One of the ways you know is, first of all, look in your owner's manual. Second of all, you can always look at the engraving on your barrel and it will tell you that you have a 12 gauge or a 20 gauge. Some other common gauges are the 410, there's a 10 gauge and a 16 gauge. The gauge is simply the measurement of the diameter of the barrel for your particular shotgun. And the first thing on the box you'll see is 12 gauge. This is a box and it says 20 gauge. So match the gauge of the gun with the gauge on the box. The second thing we're going to talk about is the width or length of the shell, which is simply the size of the shell for the chamber in your gun. This is very important. This particular gun comes in 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch, and 3.5 inch. So I can shoot all 3 size shells on the market in this gun. But what's important about that is 2 3/4 is the smallest size, and it fits in most guns and can be fired from a 3-inch barrel or a 3-inch chambered barrel. But a 3-inch shell cannot be fired out of a 2 3/4 inch chambered barrel. So that is the second number on the box. This one's 2 3/4 because it's a target load, and so is this one, 2 3/4. So size of the shell, length of the shell for the chamber, it will match what's on your barrel. The next thing I'm going to talk about is shot size, and shot size is the pellets that are inside the shell. And shot size can be confusing because a 6 shot is actually smaller than a 4 shot, which is actually smaller than a 2 shot. And you want to get the right shot for the right type of hunting, shooting, or targets that you're doing. This particular 12 gauge shot that I have is a 6 shot, and I would use this for bird hunting or target practice. This particular 20 gauge is an 8 shot. Again, this is for targets, and it's a lot of small BBs. Most pictures on the box are of birds. You'll see ducks, and you'll also see pictures of clay targets on some of the boxes, so that'll help you as well. The last thing I want to talk about is the ounces. This is a 7/8 ounce, and this particular one is a 1 1/8 ounce. Most ounces of shot are less than 2 ounces. That's the weight of the pellets inside each individual shell. The last thing that's on the box is the feet per second, which is marked as FPS. So feet per second is the velocity in feet per second that the shell exits the barrel with the pellets. So the higher the velocity, the more gunpowder, the stronger the pellets or force of the pellets leaving, and the velocity is higher, and you might reach your target faster. So feet per second is important because the larger feet per second number could mean more recoil, which is never a problem with the Beretta A400 because it has the Kickies recoil system, which you don't feel the recoil in a gun like the Beretta A400. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is safety, because we never forget our safety. Because now that we can buy shells and match them up with our gun, make sure you have eye protection and make sure that you wear your hearing protection when you are shooting clays. Now that we've learned a little bit about how to read the box and purchase shells, we hope you're not intimidated when you go shopping at the store. And as always, we want you to feel comfortable and like you belong in the outdoors. So if you ever have any questions, just contact us at Sisterhood Outdoors or message someone at Women's Outdoor News, and I'm sure that there'll be someone happy to help you along in your journey. This is Amy Ray for Women's Outdoor News, creating moments of belonging with Beretta.